Hey, what's up traders? Dave FX Hunter here with weekly Forex forecast for the 16th January 2021. So I feel very positive right now with the Forex markets because most of the markets has reached monthly, weekly, daily levels, and it's actually starting to do the reversals. Trend lines are being broken, the institutional levels being respected, and it's developing right now. So it's a perfect time really to trade. As well, we can see all of this on the COT and the retail sentiment. So everything looks good. I have around 10 setups for the next week already planned and in my platform as well, so that's gonna be great. If you actually using my MT4 platform, please download the update because the levels are a little bit updated and it's smoothed, and those tested are not as highlighted as those which are fresh, because these levels have the best reaction when the price comes there. Alright my friends, so let's go to the charts. Okay my friends, so we are looking to my website to the tops order flow in here where we have the data for the currencies. So here is the dollar index, and what I'm actually seeing here that actually yes, the banks does not have any big longs positions, but as we can see they actually reduce the short positions, right? So we are seeing that the net positions from the negative 14.8 dropped to the 13k. However, on the other side, the commercials quite build big longs and they totally reduce their short positions. So even we are not seeing it yet, but the dollar has hit big levels and it's bouncing. So I'm expecting the continuation of the strength of the dollar. Let's continue with the Aussie. On the Aussie, we have seen now the extreme longs positions on the Tuesday reported. Since then, the price started to drop. So even it's not in here, we are seeing that the non-commercials are very quite negative against the commercials. So I'm expecting that this could be most likely dropping lower in the next days. Next one will be Kiwi. Where is the Kiwi? Here. So on the Kiwi, perfect scenario, right? So we are seeing the banks being very bullish. Now it's dropping, right? And the Kiwi is dropping as well. They don't have the big shorts yet, but it's not so bullish as it was, and so I'm bearish on the Kiwi. Next one would be the pound. I must say that this chart is difficult for me. I will show you later. But what we are seeing here, quite big longs positions reported on the Tuesday. However, from the Tuesday, the price dropped down and it's coming into the daily level. So I'm thinking that there will be continuation up because there's not any big longs positions, and this bullishness is quite getting serious. The pound is maybe the most bullish pair at the moment. On the euro, we can see that there was a quite small growth of the longs for the last couple of weeks. Some shorts been closed, some been added. Net position slightly growth. However, the non-commercials big positions to the short side, and it's still growing, right? So I'm thinking that they are now the driver of the market, and you will see the further drop. Next one will be USD franc. USD franc is beautiful. USD franc, what we can see in here is that the banks started to close the shorts, right? Closing shorts. They've been closing shorts in here. So the price is actually moving higher, right? So it looks good for me, especially on the charts. USD CAT is quite a little bit confusing for me. We are seeing in here they had the longs, then they closed them and they built the shorts, right? So that is actually looking bearish on the USD CAT. So we will be looking for the shorts higher. We will see that this is sometimes it's quite confusing, so it's better to trade across this, but I will show you what is my plan. Here is the USD JPY. We don't see any longs positions, but we can see big shorts built in here, right? So we are now quite bearish on the USD JPY. That means the strong yen. I hope that I didn't forget any currency. Just quickly, USD to USD. Yes, so this is it actually. It's all quite nice. So let's go to the charts, and we start with dollar index here, right? So what's happening here with the dollar index is that actually it's of course in the downtrend on the monthly. However, here on the weekly we have reached this beautiful level where we are getting the bounce, which I was waiting for a couple times, and it's as well reaching this lower band of this channel, and we have this break of this trend line. So possibly from this weekly level we could move to this daily level, right? So it's a still possibility for the continuation higher. If you look at it on the 4 hours time frame, so there is a possibility that this could happen, right? Next one would be, this is the USD franc. It's quite similar like US dollar index, right? Because we are seeing this bottom channel. Where is it reacting, breaking higher, respecting all the levels, and the possibility to go to the daily level. So something like this would be very nice. I have this in my plan. Next one is a Euro USD. Euro USD reacted on the monthly level, weekly level, but nice rejections right here on this channel as well. So it's perfect. These levels are respected. We are actually in the short. However, I was a little bit disappointed because I was expecting like a bigger correction, and I wanted to enter somewhere in here, right? However, the price did just this. So we entered it actually on the retracement into here, and now we are around the 60 pips in the profit. But I still believe that we could see something like this, some manipulation like this, right? Most likely what could happen is that once they break this low, and it could happen in the first days of this week, this next week, more traders will enter the breakout, right? And then the big stop hunt could happen, and then continuation lower. So I have this my trade, and I will be waiting with another position in here, as I will later show you in my platform. Next one is a USD CAD. As said, we have still very bearish COT, but I'm thinking that it still just didn't reach this monthly level, right, to bounce. So what could actually happen is that if the price will go higher into this level, I will be shorting it. For now, the longs, yes, it's possible, but as said, it still did not reach this level. So what could be happening? Yes, here is this channel. So if I will see some low, and then on the COT I will see the changes, I will be looking for the longs. Right now it's not clear for me, so what I will do is better to leave it, maybe move higher, and then if the next week will show that the COT a little bit changed, then on some correction I would be looking for it. But right now I actually had the loss last week on this CAT because I was looking for the long, and I was entering somewhere around here, and they actually took me out, right? But it was as well my stupidity. I should put the stop loss below this level. Anyway, we are still people, and even though even I have a strategy, sometimes we could make a mistakes, right? So I have learned the lesson. So here is the USD CAD, and this is Aussie dollar, and this is actually what's happening on the most of the pairs. They are reaching the monthly levels, weekly levels, daily levels, right? So does it mean that we will see the big correction? Maybe, but definitely I'm thinking that we will see the drop into the, maybe into the middle band of this channel or into these levels. So I have prepared the short, and my short will be basically the sell limit on these institutional levels in here for the continuation down. I had actually last week prepared my sell limit in here, and then I had some technical issue and I made a mistake, so this order was deleted, and then I placed my sell stop in here, and they took me out, and price started to drop down. So no problem, I will short it again, I will make it back This is the situation I know very well, so I like to trade currently really a lot. This is Aussie JPY as well, monthly level, weekly level, daily levels reached, right? So here just this break of this trend line will bring it down, and we have seen it in the order flow already, right? The JPY getting strong, so here is the break. A small correction could be nice for short on Aussie JPY. Next one, Kiwi reached monthly level, weekly level, daily level, right? Dropping lower. We already seeing here is a broken trend line, retested, right? So another small correction could be perfect for the short. This is the NZD cat as well, monthly level, weekly level, daily level. All of this is simple. Now we are actually having the reversals on all the markets, right? After this whole last week, last year trends, so we are getting now the reversals. So here actually we missed the trade. I was expecting the price to retrace into this level, and it actually retraced just a little bit into this trend line. So it's dropping right now, and I'm thinking once it reaches this level we will see small correction, and then I will be entering the short on the NZD cat. And this is the NZD JPY as well, monthly, weekly, daily levels. We have the trend line break on the 4 hours, so it's a shift here. This level will bounce it a little bit higher into these gaps, and then we short it, right? So we have a stronger JPY than the Kiwi. That's what we can see on the COT. Now this is the Euro Aussie. A little bit tricked me as well, but we finally reached this level, and here on the daily I'm waiting actually for this break, which is actually already happening on the 4 hours, right? So I'm expecting the bounce happening here, and here is the 4 hours trend line, which is being broken right now, and I think we will go higher as the Aussie will be now strongly sold off. Here is the pound, and pound, as I said, it's tricky, right? So I'm expecting the price to come all the way up into this monthly level, weekly level. We are almost in the monthly, so monthly, weekly level. So I'm expecting this at least to be reached in here. So it's still room to go higher. However, if I look to this daily chart, it's this structure. It's something what is not easy for me to trade, so I'm simply skipping it. Of course, here I have the level which would be, here I have a level which would be nice to trade, but I don't know, maybe could work this one on the bottom of this channel, right? It's hard to say right now. I'm simply skipping it because I have another 10 trades which are good to take. This is a Euro GBP, perfectly set trap in here with these lows, and I'm thinking that this will be violated by the banks before this might happen. There is a huge liquidity placed because the retail, of course, thinks this is a support price, so maybe they will show something like this and then it drops down. So what I will do, I will wait these institutional levels to be reached and trade them down. And what's next? This is a Euro cat, very similar. I'm thinking we are going to reach this daily level, so smaller correction, it would be looking like this on the 4 hours, and then drop in down in there. Alright, and I think this is all what I have. Yes, USD GPR, I didn't update this chart, so this is all what I have, and here is what I have actually in the MT4. So we have this short, and on the euro, so as said, waiting for the correction and the drop. Then here is the franc, what I have. I'm waiting the correction a little bit and then move higher. So here is what I have for the Kiwi. So we have this trend line, so I'm thinking we will see just a correction and then drop. Kiwi cat, right, correction and the drop. So if you're thinking where I get these levels, so this is basically my template, right? So I can turn it on and turn it off. So I use all the levels which I have showed you here in the trading view. It's basically the levels from my MT4 templates, which you can download, of course, from my website. Next one is ZDJPY. Of course, here is the trend line, but as well, if you zoom, here is the daily level, right? So this daily level, this institutional level, caused this break of this trend line, and now it's removing this daily bullish level. So once we retrace back here, we could drop down lower, right? So next one would be, this is the Euro CAD. Here as well, of course, there would be the levels. Everything is based on the levels, right? These trend lines, these things, these are just for my another confluence or the confirmation. The levels are the most important, and these trend lines and the channels I like to because I'm simply used to trade with it, you know, for all my life. So I like to have it at that. Here, daily level, right? Retracement and then back down. That's what I expect. Here is a Euro Aussie. On the Euro Aussie, we have this trend line break, right? So here is as well the level. So from this level, we could see this bounce up. And here we have the Aussie. So the Aussie, yeah, a little bit and down. And yeah, so this is it. This is basically all what I have for my trading plan. So if you of course interested to download this, go to my website, into the tab order flow, and go to the download MT4 pack, and you can get all of these what I have in my platform. You can have it in your of course in your platform too. So this is actually a very good trading tool. I will be making some more videos about it, how you can use it, and what cool instances it has. Alright, my friends, bye bye.